The Cocos Keeling Islands are a remote Australian territory made up of 27 tiny coral islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean. They're surrounded by turquoise waters, white sand beaches, and vibrant reefs. Despite their natural beauty and isolation, they've become a dumping ground for ocean plastic carried by powerful currents.
We're sitting obviously right in the middle of the Indian Ocean. We're getting a high amount of debris because we have a flow through coming from the Pacific. We've got the equatorial currents coming through the ocean, and then they're just doing big eddies back down along the coast of Africa into the West Wind Drift and then right back up the West Australian current. So year long we're getting not only the debris coming the first time, but it's a circular event of them coming back to hit our shores.
For us, unfortunately, where Cocos is situated, the rubbish flows all the way into the island. So, even such a pristine environment like Direction Island, where we are at the moment, sections of the island are just covered with marine debris.
So Tangaroa Blue's got a really long history with the islands. Over the last 20 years, they've been involved in lots of different capacities, worked with the schools, teachers from the school science in the science area have run programs, and then there's been community-led cleanups over the last 15 years through different members of the community and through Parks Australia. We're a really remote area, we get a high amount of debris, so it's really great to get support from Tangaroa Blue.
With support from the Australian government, Tangaroa Blue has employed an on-island coordinator to ramp up efforts. Together with the community, we've established 3 monitoring sites across West, Direction and Home Island. Monitoring goes beyond cleaning up. It's science. By surveying the same sites every 3 months, using strict methodology, we gather accurate data on the amount, type and source of debris arriving here. So far, 3 monitoring rounds have removed almost 40,000 items weighing over 400 kilos, with the help of more than 100 local volunteers. This data is vital. It not only helps us track reaccumulation rates, but also informs long-term strategies to stop debris at its source.
For Tangaroa Blue to be able to see what we're actually getting, where it's coming from, and the sources of some of this debris actually gives us a really good angle to work out how we can look at stopping the source, or that information, how it can impact on bigger decision making like the Global Plastics Treaty, with having data from such a remote part of Australia coming in.
When I first came here in 2021, I was taken back on how much marine debris there is. I've never seen anything like it in my whole life. And then coming back again in 2024, it's just as bad. So it's definitely not decreasing. If anything, staying the same or getting, potentially worse.
Nowadays is more plastic. Than used to be. In the old days, it's not. There's a debris there, but not too many. But now they reckon it's more than what used to be.
In June 2025, we scaled up with a week-long volunteer expedition. From popular spots like Old Jetty to remote areas like Horsburgh Island, we cleared over 1.2 tonnes of debris, 26,301 items in total. But our work isn't only about dealing with debris, it's also about building knowledge and capacity within the community. Through training sessions on the Australian Marine Debris Initiative, local people are becoming citizen scientists, learning how to identify, record and track marine debris data. This knowledge empowers the community to take local action and to contribute directly to the global fight against marine debris.
I believe that if everyone does their part for the environment, then we can all make a difference collectively. Everyone cares about the ocean. The ocean is our life. So if everyone just does their bit, then it's for the greater good.
I think it's important to show a bit of ownership in its environment, especially for someone like myself who grew up on the islands, passionate about the island and just overall cleanliness.
So what's next? It's source reduction. By identifying opportunities to cut waste at its origin, we can work with the community on long-term, lasting solutions. Because every item removed, every piece of data recorded, and every person empowered brings us one step closer to protecting paradise.
Getting the word out there to the community. It's a very transit island, so people are in and out. So it's really good to get the community involved, and then they can spread the word back home on the mainland or anywhere else they go in the world. So I think it's a very positive impact that's happening at the moment.